the end of Lomachenko. Now, why do I say this? Well, he's a stepping stone. Let's be honest here. He's only had 20 belts, and the only good fighter or the decent fighter that he's ever beaten was Luke Campbell in 2019.
Tee off, but so is Campbell.
Yeah, he's hurt Campbell to the body here.
Yeah, big shot there. Uppercut, body shots. Campbell hurt. He's down. Finally.
Now, after this victory, he went on to fight Teofimo Lopez in 2020, in which he got embarrassed, absolutely demolished by Teofimo Lopez.
Right hand tried to time it. Oh, left hand comes in. Oh, and Lopez with success here. Back half of the fight right there. Oh, he's got him hurt.
Now, the next elite fighter that he fought was Devin Haney, which was this year, in which I believe that he got robbed against Devin Haney. He put up a great fight. I see no way that Lomachenko lost that fight. But again, we're going based off fixtures. So, again, who has it beaten? He's only beaten a decent fighter, Luke Campbell. He's been defeated by two elite fighters. So how does this not make him a stepping stone? He's just making elite fighters get better. So again, I hate to say this, Lomachenko has so much talent, but he has not accomplished anything in the boxing world. And again, he's just a stepping stone for all these elite fighters. Now, the only way that I could see Lomachenko come back, and I don't think so because he's already out of his prime. He's 35 years old. But the only way I could see him come back and be the legend that we know he is by fighting Devin Haney and taking the belts, get a rematch against them, or fight another elite fighter, but not just fight them, but actually beat them. We've only seen him fight but never win against an elite fighter. So again, I want to see him come back and fight Devin Haney and beat him, or I want to see him fight Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia, beat some of these elite fighters so you could at least put your name out there. Because right now, Lomachenko's only looking like a stepping stone, like I keep on saying. So again, the only way he could come back is by beating Devin Haney, take his belts, or fighting another elite fighter, which I think he can't do because he's already out of his prime.
Now, besides Lomachenko losing all these fights, at the end of the day, it is the end of Lomachenko, not only because he's losing these fights, but also because in the boxing world today, it's all a marketing scheme. All they want to do is grab all these young fighters, regardless if they're good or not, and put them at the top. They don't want old fighters like Lomachenko and Canelo, to be the top dog only because they're out of their prime. They're seeing their performances. They're seeing their recent performances, and they're seeing that they're not performing as well as they used to, which is why they don't get as promoted, which is why they're not as hyped as other fighters. A good example of this would be Rolly when he fought this older fighter. He was getting his ass whooped by this old fighter.
Fight with a puncher, you know it's going to be difficult.
And at the end of the day, they still gave Rolly Romero the win, even after he was getting his ass beat. So this is a good example, and this is some good evidence to show that the boxing world is fucked, and all they want to do is grab these younger fighters, give them some belts, and put them at the top to make more money and make some entertaining fights happening, which at the same time, we can't blame them. But at the same time, it is sad to see fighters like Lomachenko that they had to disappear and they had to be gone only to make these things happen.